probably just stick with normal. Welcome back, everyone. My name's Twice, and today we'll be starting up Children of Morta. It's like an action RPG roguelike that kind of has a similar vein to Hades, where there's characters you go back to in this house, your family,
awoke, startled,
and
a cold
you kind of build
sweat clinging
a
to her.
rapport with each of them.
She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry.
Walks away. Meh. You know what? We don't need this.
The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again?
It's a pretty ominous start.
John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him.
Hey, Kamikaze, how you doing? What's this game? It's called Children of Morta. It's an action RPG that came out
From his brother.
either last year or the year before. I don't
Sword.
completely remember. Kind of Hades-ish. Permanent progress.
Gave him a kiss.
Characters in the
His
house that
daughters'
grow and
hearts were
change.
Full of reason to return home.
And a general
safe.
story that actually is followed, rather than like something like Isaac or Gungeon. It's been on my backlog for a little bit, so I figured now is as good a time as any to break it out. It was either this or it was going to be Bug Fables. So Bug Fables might be next on the list unless something gets announced tomorrow at the Nintendo Direct. Which it could. Like a Silk Song, a Chicory, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's similar to that. Another new game spoiling us. I can't help it. I keep on beating the games too quick. They're too short. Too short games. This one will at least take a few streams, but I mean, still. How are you, Pirate? It's good to see you as well. Okay, I got that.
A land
Let's
long
shift his
forgotten,
block.
A place of unimaginable beauty.
Just a checkpoint. Okay. Binding of Isaac shirt. Yeah, one of my friends got me this a while back.
It first appeared as
Best believe
stars
it'll
given life,
come out
slithering
to
creatures,
play once we play some Isaac
small and vile.
a little more often. But I try to match it sometimes, at least to the genre. Hey Val, you actually have this? Nice. In about 20 years when the DLC is released. March 31st, darn it. March 31st. I did finish the podcast, Val. Yeah, it was nice. I myself am always partial when people talk about games that they enjoyed or that made them cry. Because that usually means there's a pretty good story, so that was my favorite part. Not bad, not bad. Evade! Evade bar under character's feet shows them they can evade. Alright. Good enough. But yeah, and that includes like randomly generated dungeons.
Impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
That sort of thing. Social ability, block, hold left shift. Interesting. Okay, so the... Doesn't matter which side we hold the shield. Just that we have energy to use it. Good enough, good enough. Even though he's literally distracted looking for the most embarrassing song he danced to on stream in the latest game. Make me cry. Hey. Podcasts are hard. Being interviewed seems like a nightmare to me, and being the interviewer just seems really hard to come up with any good questions or to keep conversation going. Just couldn't do it. Like I said yesterday, I can barely just stream, and I've got an entire game distracting people from me talking. Without it, I need that crutch. But it still seems like fun for other people. You may have broken a steel support bar today. How? Gemstone. Greater chests require a gemstone to open. Gemstones are found in different places. Like this animal corpse. Yeah, that's an animal. What kind of animal is that, though? Had to call the engineer guy up again. I'm sure he was real happy with you.
From the harnessed energy.
Real happy. A small control explosion. Atar's ignition, divine grace, damaged enemies burn in fire. Powerful item that aids you with a buff. Ages the codex. Blah blah blah. Tooltip. As in, when I damage them, they also burn? Or would they not burn?
Before him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
There we go. Skill point. Gain XP as you kill enemies. When reaching a certain amount of experience, you'll gain a skill point. You use skill points to upgrade abilities in the skill tree. Read that well in the skill tree. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Selected ability description can be seen in the right panel. I mean, I guess you're making me do this, so. More skills become available as you spend more skill points. Press tab to close the skill tree. Would you let me? Oh my gosh. Whatever. There's an alpaca. That makes sense. Much anything. May have put too much PSI in the tank. That'll do it. That's always my fear when I fill up tires. Very irrational fear, but I'm always scared that I'll blow up a tire by overfilling
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit farther out than usual.
Just all our attacks have burning now. That's pretty neat. Peer pressured the bar to break.
Magnificent, but dangerous. a land of love found and of love lost.
I'm trying to go in the wrong direction, game, and you're giving me very mixed signals.
Inherently violent and ill-bade, goblins were unfocused, a constant threat.
Okay. Well, I guess that settles it, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't let me open the skill tree. This has got to just be a tutorial. I think there's 6 characters, just like there's 6 weapons in Hades.
Before him was sacred ground.
It wasn't 100% your fault someone swapped the tanks when you were on lunch. Definitely was not too lazy to check and assumed no one had when he came back. But of course
remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
Divine Relic creates a temporary aura that damages nearby enemies. Electrocalypse. Sure. Yeah, why not? Grab that. High pressure application of toothpaste onto walls, hard to remove. That's the only way I know how to brush, though. Without it, I'm useless.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Alright. Bleeding thing yesterday, and result not too awful. That's good. That is always the hope with bleeding. Not something I plan on doing too often in life. Bacon and liver flavored toothpaste today. I hope it was for animals, or my faith in humanity is even more shaken.
How would they explain what they had witnessed?
Oh. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Why?
The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death.
That's just tasty.
To their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared.
Why add liver to it?
A cruel
even bacon, just when you're going to bed, it's not what you want.
An ocean of darkness that flowed from
I would just
top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring.
I can see it working if it's for like a dog, like Kevin, the dog I'm dog sitting.
So eager to do his part in the
lovely
family's
dog.
fight. Especially when his
would
older brother
love
Mark
getting her
was
teeth
off
brushed
somewhere.
like that. Even my cat.
As much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them.
Otherwise, yeah,
She stood.
I have a lot of questions.
If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary.
Alright, alright. You also made raspberry ripple flavor toothpaste? That would make me think that I didn't brush my teeth. Like, that's so sweet. Herself,
the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious.
Just give me my usual, like, mint.
The mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the
raspberry at least makes sense for, like, I don't know, kids, a dentist that wants to trick kids into brushing their teeth.
The source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber.
It's for kids, though. Oh, that makes sense. Hey, you gotta trick kids into having hygiene somehow.
Or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
So we got 3 major areas to beat, plus... Where the heck am I? Hello? I have so many questions, like... Oh, you're just... I was like, am I controlling a character? No. Just kind of... You just click. Click around. Click, click, click. Pleasant. Korea has the weirdest flavors, like salted mint is popular. I feel like we should figure out the Bergsons, huh? Let's see, Ben, a bitter old man to whom life hasn't been too kind or gentle. When Ben was young, along with his father Adam and his mother Rebecca, migrated from the eastern shores to Adam's hereditary home in the forests of the Midlands. On the journey, Rebecca fell to a mysterious illness called the Black Fever and passed away. Some time passed and his father met and married a strange woman named Margaret. Through that marriage is Ben's younger half-brother, John. After a few years, Adam discovered the early signs of corruption in the world and ventured out on a journey to investigate its nature and origin. Journey from which he never returned. Ben tracked and followed his father's path into the Caldipo Caves. Hey, that's where our first area is. In there he ran into marauding bands of vicious goblins and lost his lower leg in the fighting and barely managed to stay alive. Margaret, his stepmother, found him, brought him back home, and nursed him back to health. Impaired by his disability, he focused instead on scholarship and craftsmanship. Handful of year later, he went to Terralava to advance his craft. Life improved for Ben somewhat when he invented a mechanical leg for himself and subsequently met and fell in love with a shield maiden named Sheila. But his life doesn't stay blissful for more than a few months. His excessive drinking drove Sheila away, and he returned to his home and family bitter and angry. Since then, he makes a living as a blacksmith and mechanic. Well, I see. John, this is the guy that we fought with. Devoted father and a wise warrior, John is the ever-vigilant guardian of his family and home, always on the lookout to counter any threat, even before it becomes a problem. In his youth, he went north to learn swordsmanship. There he got recruited into a band of fighters to stand against the goblin raids and their banditry, and took part in several skirmishes. Around that time, he saved a northerner farm girl from the goblins and subsequently falls in love with her. There's some weird tense issues there, whatever. They took each other's hands in marriage under the linden trees of the old Baharut and made a home there. It was in those years that their first 2 children, Linda and Mark, were born. But their life got harder when Bashra, the ruler of Barahut, started to crack down on her people and oppress them, forcing John and his family to leave the north for the land of his fathers. Years later, when his mother Margaret found clues and signs that his long-lost father Adam might still be alive, John set off to look for him in the Caldipo Caves. One of those caves for weeks, but all he finds from him is his heirloom sword. These days he makes it his job to guard the caravans passing through their southern borders against the goblins, and his name is known far and wide among those who journey the oft treacherous lands around Morta. Kevin. Kevin has no interest in knowing what it is that is going to happen, but to make it happen himself. This takes a will and bullheadedness that, according to Uncle Ben, he has directly inherited from his grandfather Adam. The night he was born, a lightning storm that many still remember to this day raged outside. Mary was at the end of a very difficult pregnancy and going through an even more difficult birth. His father still hadn't returned from his month-long search after Grandpa Adam in the Caldipo Caves. Kevin barely drank any milk during his first days of life, and he cried almost constantly until his father returned and he finally stopped and accepted suckle. He was brave even as a baby, almost too brave, bordering on foolhardy. A trait he still keeps to this day and causes grandmother Margaret to advise John against training him when fighting with weapons. That just means he's going to become a mage. Or a rogue or something. He loves exploring the forests around their home and finding and cultivating weird mushrooms and rare plants. This is a lot of reading. I don't know why I got myself into this. All of Linda's hopes and dreams in life manifest in one thing, music. She spent her childhood in the old Barhoot, a place known for its vibrant celebrations and festivals. The first time they went to the Grape Festival. Sounds thrilling. She became so mesmerized by the playing of the street fiddler that she forgot her mother Mary and younger brother Mark and started following him through the throngs. As soon as she realized that she had lost her family, she started crying so hard that the fiddler had to give her this violin as a plaything to calm the young girl down. By the time Mary found her, she had succeeded in playing her first piece, surprised her passion and her talent. Sure. The musician left to fiddle for her, a gift that started her on the path of becoming a musician. On a different note, after the family left Barhoot for their current home, Father John taught her a different kind of bow. She found a strange connection between archery and playing the violin. Otherwise, as Margaret observed, she never would have picked up the former as well as the latter. Oh no, I've lost it. She loves her music so much, on the evening passes, the Bergsons are left unentertained by her tunes. Sounds like a wine fest. It does, but I prefer it if they just really like grapes, because that seems more entertaining and weird. Children Morta, the novel. Yes, the narrative adaptation. Based on the movie, based on the book, based on the game. She is weird, mostly undefinable, and sometimes even unbearable. When she was very young, hey Josh, her mother relapsed into her old sickness and had traveled to Terralava to seek medical help, a trip that took a long time. As a result, her grandmother Margaret was her early caregiver and first teacher. From the moment that Lucy could hold a pen in her hand, she's been drawing and painting nonstop. The world around her is like her drawings, new, ever-changing, unstable, and full to the brim with new ideas and concepts. Ideas that for her transform into playful impressions that are often amusing to the rest of the family. Oh god, we're almost done. Margaret is the foundation of the Bergson family. In her youth, because of her knowledge of the arcane, her research into the hidden corners of the world, she was called a witch and even banished from her home for a time. But when a plague ravaged the people of the Midlands, her compassion and her skills in treating the sick made them to reverse their views and welcome her back among them. Some of them even believe that she was a descendant of the Holy Spirit of the land. She married Adam later, but after his disappearance and presumed death, not only raised their son John, but also took in her husband's elder son, Ben. She took their education seriously, and sent them to faraway lands to train both in battle and sciences. During the years her sons were away, she lived in her home alone and made her living by administering, healing, and dealing medicines and herbs. Nowadays, with her sons back and her grandchildren around her, she keeps busy by looking after their education. However, her busy house life never dampened her... Her what? It's not letting me drag down. The suspense is killing me. Mary, patient, resilient, and guardian of the soul to the soul of her children and the family. Not a night passes that Mary doesn't think about her family and prays for their health. One can say that her life boils down to one thing, her children. Mary was the daughter of a farmer from North. When their village was raided by goblins, she was captured and subsequently rescued and brought to Barhoot by John Bergson. They lost their hearts to each other in short order and got married. After the birth of their first two children, the family moved back to John's ancestral home. She spent years raising her children, but her life has its own up and downs. She has an illness that relapses and remits every few years, and the healers have told her not to put herself through any tension. She loves to write. Whenever she finds any time between her household duties and raising her children, she scribbles things that she seldom lets anyone else see. Definitely fan fiction. Guys, we can play the game now. I've introduced you to the fam.
Halls of Anaiadaya must be here.
Oh, there's different
She needs to be
extra
found.
things as well. Their webs littered the ground, walls, and ceilings. Oh, great. Yeah, spiders. Why not? Ooh, there's 7 characters. I'm kind of a tank and spank guy myself, so... Let's do that. We can use mysterious eggs that they find in the lands of Morta to reset their abilities and rebuild their skill tree. Each reset will consume the mysterious egg. Okay. We don't have any skill points, but it's just the damage is 150 to 200. Melee attackers take damage when blocked by the shield. Increases armor. We'll get through it eventually. Oh yeah, and it's co-op too. You can do it co-op.
A celestial shard chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergstons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
Alright, let's die in horrific fashions, shall we? Co-op stream with Chelsea? If we have time, we'd love to. We just haven't had time lately. Life's been really busy for one of us at the time. Usually my streams fit time when she is also busy, so that we can still, you know, see each other.
In the air. Spiders.
But if we have a weekend open, we'd love to do one.
It was only target practice. As she readied her bow, they must find the spirit deep within the caves.
She streams? She's only streamed with me once or twice. She's too darn busy. But if she ever wants to, she knows she can. Is the narrator the same from Hades? I mean, honestly... it sounds similar, doesn't it? Honestly, it almost feels more like a dungeon crawler than anything else. Yeah, we streamed through, I don't know, the first couple gyms of Let's Go Pikachu. Or was it Let's Go Eevee? Honestly, I do not remember. And we still haven't gotten anything from further in that game either. But if you guys would like to see more of her, we'd love to do more. Time's just been super busy since she's been transitioning to
locked behind chance and memory.
Job.
They needed to place foot upon stone. If silence reigned, they could continue on. But if alarms were to ring, they had to begin anew.
Nope, wasn't that. That. Wait, so that wasn't right? Wow. Did we get max amount there? Sure feels like it. There we go. Oh. That was just some gold. Fair enough. What is this? Okay, well, we just lost 23 health. Oh. Alright. They really mean it when they say curiosity killed the cat, huh? I am the cat. It was there and glowing, and it just seems so interesting. Mess up on purpose to get the max amount of mob gold. Oh yeah, that's us. we just started this game. We already know how to abuse everything about it. Oh my god, we're actually gonna die. Oof. Oh right, yeah, we've got a skill point. I remember that. Well, might as well make this thorn damage upgraded. 50% thorn damage. Cool, cool, cool. What did this give me? I have no idea. Now what's this? See, that's nothing. No, it definitely looks like an equal something. I should really limit test on those health potions to see how much they actually help us. We've been grabbing them really quickly. Ruh-roh. What's this? Oh, gemstone. Cool. Alright, alright. I do not know what this is. Finish room portal, press and hold T to teleport back to it from anywhere on this floor. Alright. What's this?
Energy flowed around the room. Before the hero, an object of the divine.
Creates a totem that distracts all enemies. Okay. Can't say no to that. I keep on mistaking these. I feel like they're definitely just distractions and like decorations for the room, but I can't help but think that there's like hidden what the fuck are you? Heals quite a... Oh wait, no, that was a heal. Heals 20. What do you do? Is it just... Do you just pull things in? That it? Alright. Relatively harmless. Relatively. Turn a portion of your health into a health potion charm. I want to grab it just to see what happens. We're actually not allowed to use it. Interesting. Very interesting. You must need a certain amount of health, and we definitely don't meet that limit. Whatever, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Silk Caverns, 2 of 2. Almost to a new level. I'm really hoping they do the thing where you get a nice free full health every time you level up. Get the feeling that might not be the case, but you know, man can dream. We healed up a little. Oh, this is a bad place to be. Not good. Oh no, not you. Not a ferocious enemy. We dead.
The person began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
Is this loss? This makes it seem like 9 seconds. Okay. I was like, wow. We lasted 9 seconds, everybody. Longer than usual. This was just for everyone's benefit to see the death animation. Because we'll never die again.
A sensation no hero
this is for you.
Become accustomed to.
You're welcome.
As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats,
maybe we try the Archer next, just to
prepare his workshop.
Feel it out.
He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Alrighty. And now we know all these characters because I read you the entire novel based on their life. Uncle Ben still alive.
Uncle Ben reached out.
Good for him.
Familiar warmth.
No Spider-Man in this universe.
If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
I agree. Uncle Ben uses Morv to upgrade the entire family's weapons and armor, increasing their main attributes. That's nice. Selected attribute description you've seen on the right panel. Upgrade it with that. Max health, yeah. Let's upgrade it. Why not? What's the Book of Rhea? Don't know. They're not giving it to us. Base attack damage also up? Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Some of these are just locked. Critical chance, resilience, compulsion. Those are all 200. Alright, well, that's what gold's for. We keep gold. We keep everything. What's this mean?
When light faded from the sky,
we get little events.
Mary would write about her family, immortalizing them for future generations. She knew where it was coming from. Her ancestors had spoken of such corruption flooding down the mountain. But Grandma Margaret wanted to know what it was and what needed to be done to destroy it.
Anything else? We have a cat, so that's pretty neat. Look around outside really quick. Alright, seems good. I don't dare go to the library again in case we find 2 more novels worth of stuff. Alright, let's try Olinda. Gotta keep things fresh. What say we die on the first floor this time to really change it up? Using her bow, Linda takes out her enemies from a distance. You can use that shoot and aim. She uses stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoot at the same time. Interesting. And we don't have either of our other abilities yet because we're level 0. Well, yeah. We're probably going to die here. And at probably pretty quickly at that, but I assume having each of these leveled up provides benefits. In Hades, it's, you know, sorting out a weapon that gives you extra resources to, you know, just upgrade yourself quicker. And this one, who knows? Thankfully, there's like some amount of lock-on, so it makes me seem better than I actually am. Oh my gosh, freaking traps. Oh god, we only have 82 health. Brutal.
Everyone was encouraged to take part in a game of destiny. A prize awaited the fortuitous, but there was only pain for the unfortunate.
What kind of messed up Mario Party shenanigans did these people partake in? Chance time! Got item! Wait, what was this one? Create a totem that shoots at enemies surrounding it. Action program. God, now I'm having PTSD of the early Mario parties. I don't know how some of my friendships survived that game. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. Bless it nonetheless. Oh, that totem is a long cooldown though. Still, it's good to know. We gotta pick up on the game quick. Does this bend my arrows at all? No. Only messes with me. Thank God. Can actually get a skill point. Let's see. Loose arrows skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force. Or just decrease the stamina. No, we need that. Quickly, if possible. Nice. We gotta get her up to snuff as quick as we can. Right now we're fighting with like half a deck. That works though. Nothing here. We missed down to the right here. Oh boy. On the plus side, we also get 2 dashes. One does, so that kind of evens out. Probably not. In all honesty, I probably just didn't use John to his fullest capacity there. It shoots pretty quickly. What's that? A gemstone, you say? Hey, stop that. Gimme. Yeah, honestly, the ouch, fuck, the amount of enemies and just the way the actions seem to build on each other reminds me of more of like a Grim Dawn, Diablo kind of thing. A path of exile, if you will.
Pilgrims, once lost in cavern mazes, are now trapped. Their poor families forever looking forward to a return that will never happen.
Thank you for that very nice image. It was great. Nope. Nope. That's the same relic as before. We're already doing better. We don't have even a full thing.
Of Anea so
set of skills yet.
mesmerizing in their magnificence would it be found at the end of a long road. And a hero never knows what is awaiting them at the end of a road. Moving is more important than reaching.
I wonder why we got this cutscene there rather than the first time we made it through. Well, no use crying about it, I suppose. Not bad. You get a second gemstone out of it too. That was ugly, but still alive. Still alive. There we go. Could just make that, or just decrease stamina. Or stamina loss, I should say. Use control, just left shift. It takes that long to get to that? Wow. Whack. But I like how the upgrades go through each of your characters. So like experience is obviously important, but barring that, at least you'll have everyone on a fairly even level. Just some added boons might not be there. Glad that doesn't hurt us. Wasn't really what I was trying to test, but stop. Stop having children, please. Too many babies already. That was an unfortunate hit. Double unfortunate hits. That's... Well, we're getting lucky on these health bars, or health pots at least. Okay, grab all of the gold now that we know that the gold actually sticks around, which is a rarity in a game like this. But it seems like it's mostly just another upgrade economy. Oh, fuck. Okay. Boss fight time. Cool, cool. Alright. Can't wait to die to you. Later. Let's at least see if we can do something here. Got a little health. Oh god, why? That's something? Oh boy. No! I was out of evades. Oh. Rough stuff. But that's alright.
Kevin's need to help all began when his elder brother Mark left the house. His brother was strong, making any near him feel safe. But he left Kevin. Though Uncle Ben knew what his nephew needed, a focal point for his aspirations. Uncle Ben pondered over a map he received from a refugee. The Silk Caverns were a twisted maze of dead ends and venomous nests. But somewhere along the right path, a Neadia, spirit of the Caldipo Caves, rested. A mother away from her child would cause worry even in the best of times. This was far from the best of times. It had been more than a year since Mark, Mary's eldest son, had gone to live in the monastery deep in the forest. The same forest was now the source of such worrying news.
Alright. This is all still locked. Let's just upgrade the good old attack, I suppose. Oh, we can get both. Nice. Wait, no, I am super confused. There we go. I press cancel like a mook. Alright, honestly, kind of liked the archer a little bit more, and getting the level up there is nice. I feel like we can turn the archer into a far more maneuverable character. That could be crazy. Also, just starting out at level 0 seems really rough. Okay. What's this one? Oh, that's a skill point. Okay. So I guess we have all the things we used to upgrade then. just save the health pot for later. Alright, we'll get to the boss this run. If we don't, things have gone just terribly, terribly wrong. Wait, that costs 2 skill points. Both of these cost 2 skill points? And I can't level up any of these, right? Interesting. Okay, well, wait for another one, I suppose. Don't have a gemstone. Really don't have a gemstone. What the heck is this? Charm grants you a shield, which will protect you from a certain amount of damage. Charms are magical objects found in the land of Morta. Each one of them has a special effect. When you activate by pressing R, they're consumed after. Okay, so they're like active items. Gotcha. They're not active items. They're just one-time items. Understandable. Though I was really hoping that corpse would have a gem. Yeah, honestly, it all feels smooth until you get attacked by one of those like ferocious enemies, and then it's just a mess. Right? One gemstone at least, so we can open. Oh god, or we stumble into those traps for the millionth time. That also can't help. Oh wow, 2 gemstones. We are lucky today. Just gonna open both of those chests. I assume we're going in the wrong direction, so... Protect us from 60 more damage, wow. Honestly, you might as well just... I thought that was going to be like an active where it has a certain time limit and then it just, you know, wastes away. But if it's going to be like that... Don't know where that arrow went. Not where I wanted it to. Might as well just pop it if there's no duration on it. Alright, let's open both of these, see what we get. Lots of gold. Just a lot of gold. And whatever the heck this is.
A table fit for the gods, but a game made for mortals. A hand was to be placed upon the pedestal, and their best was to be given.
Hong of the gods. Honestly, I'm starting to think the Mario Party universe fucked up and accidentally created this alternate dystopia. Maybe the Mario Party universe is the ancient universe here. Like, how many of these do I gotta hit? Alright, 5. Excellent, excellent. Excellent work, everyone. Deal double damage when your health is below 25%. That's, I mean, that's fine. It's nothing crazy. Any game that forces me to play Pong with an ancient civilization machine. It's alright. It's alright by me. Enjoy Brick Breaker HD. Thank you so much. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Pirate. Hopefully you'll see you Thursday. Hope work goes well. Alright. Going all the way back. Now that we've gotten everything out of the chests and we have lots of cash to supplement future runs. And there's still somehow a... Alright. There we go. Somehow hanging in there, I suppose. Try not to break anything. That seems like a good goal in mind, honestly, for you. You seem to be somewhat of a destroyer of worlds type. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Alright, alright. This is a really long floor for whatever reason. I guess this will be the end of it. Yep, there's that. Item at the end of it. What are you? Grimm's Orbit. Flames orbit you, damaging enemies. Oh, alright. What do these count as? Divine Graces, and then relics are actives, and charms are one-time use items. But this one that just gave us 60 shield seems like a pretty good one to just pop anytime. Unless one charm overwrites another. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Oh well, let's keep going. They're no match for my walk straight backwards technique. Gets him every time. They can't handle it. Good lord, that's a new one. Alright, I feel like I'm using these... I'm using these orbitals like we do in Isaac. Where they just deal more damage than what we can shoot anyways, so our best bet is to just use those. Alright. If you insist. You have a gemstone, right? Cool. I assume that's the only thing they're used for. If we find that there's like secret doors that need them, we might be more reticent. I can't remember if reticence. We might be more reticent, I should say, to use them.
How can this be? Is he lost? Muttered Margaret under her breath.
Honestly, all I see in this hieroglyphics is like a grill and a guy like taking the lid off of it. Obviously, I shouldn't be the one interpreting.
She
For
always
these,
had time for her children, but it was best to
it's
leave
a charcoal grill.
pursuits
It's
now.
you see the tripod, you see the grill. It's even got a little face to show you how happy it is to be cooking your various meats. Oh, fuck. Well, we do have a lot of... There we go. We have a lot of health potions sitting around and we still haven't actually broken through. Alright, boom. Let's go. After spending enough skill points, each family member unlocks their own unique set of family traits. Family traits benefit all other family members as well. If a family member grows in power, so does the entire family. That's a neat little interaction. Family that moves together stays together, increasing the entire family's movement speed. Pretty cool. I am enjoying this. Damages enemies on contacts. Alright, so we're building ourselves the ultimate do not touch me, I bite build. There are worse builds to have. No doubt about it. It's not like we really have any choice in the matter. There's not... It's just, you know, you pick things up and then they either synergize or they don't. Oh boy. Fuck me. Alright, let's go pick up those health potions now. That hopefully won't happen again. Just trying to make it to the boss. That's our goal for this run. Other than that, no goals. Just survival. Alright, good enough there. Didn't get a chance to summon much. There's the boss. Okay, other direction for now, but I think, fingers crossed, we'll actually be able to take on what I assume will only be a grotesque spider. I don't think there's really any other option here. Not getting those vibes, you know? Gold, thank you. What is this? I did not like the weird... I don't...
Not all in the caves were refugees.
Oh,
Some
boy.
were just traveling merchants stuck in a bind.
This doesn't look like a traveling merchant stuck in a... Oh, wait, no. Okay. I don't think they mean for this to be very difficult for you to do. They probably really want you to have this merchant. Or maybe not. Oh boy. I lied.
The strange-looking shopkeep
Okay,
dusted
okay,
off
cool.
his clothes, tipped his hat. He invited them to stop by his shop later, promising something for all adventuring needs.
From now on, you'll appear in the dungeons offering goods for a price. Electric bolts randomly emanate from you now. We really have the don't touch me vibe down, don't we? Interesting. Alright. That feels like Gungeon, honestly. The whole unlocking of different... NPCs as you explore through it. I'm enjoying this game so far quite a bit, actually. Hope you guys are too. Still totally not sure what's going on or what I'm doing, but, you know, we're getting there. What is this?
She flaunted her wings, begging to be chased.
What? Follow the mysterious bird-like creature before she disappears. I'm trying. I'm trying to follow.
She fled.
Ah. Oh boy.
Bellagio fled further.
What am I doing? Oh, this is a mistake. She doubled back.
Deeper into the
Why did I take this? Good lord. What was that? Why did I do this?
Relishing the chase, she accepted defeat.
No health. It's just a frickin' respec. Oh boy, I did this. That is unfortunate because don't have a lot left. Of the old health. And the boss is coming up that we might need it for. Oh well. Not much we can do. Okay, we have 4 health now. Well, we were at 22, now we're at 21. That's not a big difference, at least. Okay, let's try to fight a boss with, like, 21 health. That seems good. That's a-okay. Yeah. Oh, boy. On the plus side, our damage is up. Well, we have a little bit more health. I want to see what we can do here.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
Okay. Cool. Okay, well, she slams a lot, and that doesn't work for us. But we got a lot of stuff. And we got a mysterious egg to respec, even though we definitely don't need to.
A set of daggers made just for him. They would be his guide to finding himself, his focal point.
Rogue.
The boy tested them. They felt good. Not too heavy, not too light. Like an extension of himself. Uncle Ben suggested a few practice swings outside. The daggers sliced the air, guided with an easy grace. His nephew was clearly a natural with the blades and would be ready to join his father and sister in no time. But the boy's mother had words on that subject. 2 of her children were already risking their lives, and she would not have her precious little boy out there as well.
But we literally can't die. The plot demands it.
Regretfully, he took the daggers away. Who was he to argue with a mother when it involved her child?
Yes. I am sure telling this child no will
was like abandoning a part of himself. He was meant
go over great.
Meant to be out there fighting for what was right. He just needed to convince them.
Alright. We still don't have a new character is what you're telling me, game. We'll use our tank and spank character this time.
Nothing could quite match the calm that Linda felt when playing her violin. Its sublime sound, the perfect counter to the nerve-wracking uncertainty and chaos.
And keep on the leveling. Maybe get a movement speed upgrade in there. 850. Holy mackerel. Yeah, let's get health up in there and go from there. Chapter select. Double check around out here. The usual. Alright. It is time to both tank and to spank. Oh, increases the max health of all family members. Cool, cool. Linda still doesn't even have her shift ability, which is pretty whack. At least we have all 3. I really wish we had it so that gold, like, oh boy. Gold just auto-collected. Seems kind of tedious otherwise. Maybe there's an ability we get that does that, but... Or if it auto-collects at the end. Maybe we find a gold pile near the end, test it out. Ooh, what are you? Nothing, you're just window dressing. We'll test it out, see if gold, like, comes to us at the end.
Needed to be removed from the crystal.
Like, we'll just leave this. Divine Grace, increase movement speed when you're below a certain amount of health. Alright, okay, so we're leaving that gold there. We'll pay attention to how much gold we have when we leave, and then see if it auto-collects. See if we need to do this silliness or not. Increased maximum health. Okay. As always, I'm sure it's just for this floor, but hey. We'll take it. Wish we could find any amount of gemstones, though. There's one, at the very least. Oh my gosh, they're frustratingly right out of reach. So often. Getting a lot of kills though, so getting extra gold at least. Let's grab this, whatever it turns out to be. Throw several small bombs in front of you. Okay. Good for ad clearing and for damage if an enemy wants to stay still. Guess it works pretty well either way. Alright, that's it, right? Okay, so double check. No, not that. We have 267. We go down. And we now have 267. Okay, doesn't auto-collect, annoyingly. Oh well. I don't know, if you can't, if something, like, can't be fun on its own, if that makes sense, in a game, feels like you should remove tedium for it, or if it's not for a purpose. Like, gold is always going to be there at the end, right? Seems silly. What does that turn into? Primary attack to reset the cooldown and guarantee a critical hit. Both very intriguing. Kind of like turning this into, like, just hurt them by blocking build. Probably works better on the actual seal. Imagine if we had the stuff we had on John that we had on Linda last run. Would have been ridiculous. Instead, we got nothing. Our movement speed goes up if we have low health, and we've got some cluster bombs for... Oh boy. Cluster bombs, quick! Did the cluster bombs get stuck in the corner? Oh boy. Oh. Wow. Okay, that was an area. I think that would have single-handedly killed our archer. had we been there. Heal a portion of your missing health. I mean, that just seems good for us. Jin's potion. Wonder if there's lore attached to these items. I don't want to tempt fate, because again, we read an entire novel at the beginning of this, and I think it put everyone to sleep. Temporarily become invulnerable. Alright. And I don't want to do that again. If we have an option. But I really like digging into the lore of stuff like this. World building's so cool. Seeing what people come up with or think about when it comes to... Hey, stop that. What belongs in their world, what doesn't, what are characters' motivations. All that good stuff. Spider killed itself attacking me. It's always a nice thing. Good enough. Alright, let's see what's behind here.
Love, truly a divine emotion, especially during dark days. Love had motivated this mother to lay down her life for her cub. Love now compelled the young one to try and rouse her from eternal slumber. And it would be love welcoming the new orphan among the Bergsons.
That's sad. But we have a wolf cub. Does the wolf cub become a character? Or just a real cute doggo? Both are acceptable. No judgment here. No prejudice. Boss.
The shopkeep said he would like to offer a discount for his rescue, but there have not been many customers lately.
Okay, cool. Very helpful. Well, let me smash your pots first. I do like this music, though. Who are you? Anadaya will help us. She must. What do we got? Double damage when your health is below a certain amount. They cost gemstones. We have 2. These all cost 3. Ugh. That's frustrating. We might be able to find one still. There's a small section we haven't explored. So let's cross our fingers and hope. There we go. Now we can buy some in the shop. I'm glad that it separates the gemstones which stay put in the dungeon from the gold. I mean, it's the reverse of what you usually see, I guess, but as long as there's currency that makes sense and stays stays and makes sense in the dungeon, and one that stays out of the dungeon and does its own thing. I'm a happy camper. Like Obols and Darkness and Hades.
Could have dragged Grandmother this far. The will of Rhea will flow in those still obelisks to aid the Guardians. This was the only thing Margaret silently whispered.
Obelisk Remembrance unlocked.
Had to return home in order to understand what had occurred.
Move at a greater speed for a limited duration. I'm just so dang fast. Pulsing damage. Significantly increases luck. Might as well do it. Each of those. Thrown explosives that inflicts fire damage. These are all relics. Fill my rage. I don't even know what my rage is. I don't know if we really even want to get rid of this, though. Like, I like our health where it is. I saw another obelisk up there. I'd rather not bring the luck into this boss. Actually, do we even... Honestly, we don't even know if the... No, it doesn't. It took it off as soon as we even tried to teleport. Oh no, it's still there. Alright, I assume it's the same boss. Wouldn't make much sense. You can take it through floors. The more you know.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
Not allowed to block that, huh? No! Yes!
Death slowly beckoned to bestow its peace.
Okay, first boss defeated. Heckin' barely, but... Oh wait, the library just has the same shit as this does, doesn't it? Okay. Obelisk. Oh, that just teaches us obelisk. Documents, grandfather's journals, miscellaneous lore. Oof. Okay, how much does this require? This requires 1, this requires 1. Unleash your rage, temporarily become invulnerable, and deal thorn damage to attackers. Yeah, it sounds good. Primary attacks now favor Rage Meter when fully charged. You can activate the Rage by pressing Control. Interesting. As you can see there. That's a neat little UI. That was a nasty, nasty fight, though.
The Bergson could go no further.
Progress, though.
The path
Progress.
blocked. The life crystal, as if filled to the brim with life, started to pulse. A way had opened, a step closer to the spirit at the heart of the caves. But before taking that step, caution dictated a return to home to inform the family of the newfound passage.
Cleared a dungeon. Nice job, everybody. We did it. We saved a wolf cub and a manuscript of precision from the Book of Araya.
Worried for the missing boy, Ben thought that maybe he should have hidden the daggers better. Margaret, in her wisdom, knew that nothing would have remained hidden from Kevin forever. Now, she only encouraged her son and his daughter to hurry and find him.
This was bound to happen. Tell a kid no. If it's in their heart, they'll do it anyways.
Kevin returned from his saga with barely a scratch, yet he found no appreciation from his family, especially his father. Despite having Linda on his side, his father was still mad at him for endangering himself and worrying them all, including his pregnant mother. His favorite line, asking how he could be so inconsiderate. He wondered whether Uncle Ben would understand his bravery and initiative better. With his heroic act unrecognized, the young boy waited, frustrated, expecting more punishment. What Kevin had not expected was his parents' reaction. Heartened by his courage, his father was going to teach him the ways of battle, and his mother was far from the frail and always worried housewife she had seemed. A Bergson through and through, she gave him her blessing and asked only that he temper his courage with caution.
Third character hype?
Perhaps Uncle Ben was the happiest of them all. Not only had his nephew held his own in combat, but had done so with the weapons he had made for him. Kevin only wished his older brother Mark was there to witness his rise to the family calling.
That family calling is apparently just kicking butt.
Defeated, the Spider King had been removed from the path leading to the halls of Anaeadiah. Although the pestering of greedy goblins might still prove dangerous along the way. Uncle Ben was pointing out possible routes forward, speaking of the troubles pilgrims had run into in the lost trenches.
This pixel art's really good, by the way. It's intricate.
Although in the safety of the Bergsons' house, the young cub was not yet free from danger. Exhaustion racked the animal's body, its chest heaving for even the smallest of breaths. The family believed several plants found deep in the nearby caves, combined together, could serve to remedy the situation.
Alright. New side quest to look for. I'm assuming they kind of they splice it into whatever is needed, right? Whenever Margaret, so like even if we found them in the first part of that dungeon, if we go to the second part of the dungeon, it can still pop up. Is what I'm trying to say. Ray reveals something new to the Bergsons. Given enough resources, she will then be able to strengthen the family.
The mysteries of the world were like open books to the wise, and words from the wise.
Margaret's book of knowledge now unlocked. She can discover ancient knowledge from reliefs in the dungeons and help the Bergsons through their journey. Book of Rhea. There we go. Increases the efficiency of obelisk effects. Increase the amount of experience gained from enemies. Alright, alright. No, I don't want to do that. Not if you're gonna... if I don't have to. Seems like we need crit chance up now. At least a little bit. Because I'm assuming our new character just kind of crits a lot. One would think, at least.
Margaret knew full well that signs and symbols were seldom obvious. And
Good time to introduce the new character, though. It's the next part of the dungeon, so if we die, it doesn't matter, because we're still trying to just explore the new part and deal with the new enemies. Anything else? Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back. Sorry for the pause.
Drowned in the blood-soaked muck of these trenches.
The lost trenches.
To the halls of Anaidia.
Oof. Alright. Let's try out the new character. I don't know what level they're gonna start at, though. No, we do not get a dog. We do not. Oh, but you can see all the individual family levels. That's interesting. That's cool. Alright. Got a rogue. Let's throw them into the thick of things. See what we can do. Lost Trench is 1 of 3 rather than 1 of 2. Okay. Kevin is quick and stealthy. With each hit, he stacks Frenzy. The more Frenzy he has, the quicker his attacks become. Interesting. He's got 3 evades. Oof. Rough early game. Release flurry of knives in all directions. Okay. Let's heal up really quick. Cool. Obelisks. Oh, so obelisks will be more common now. Well, maybe we should get the abilities increased.
The further their quest proceeded, the more dangers there were to face. Even the dead had no claim to peace anymore.
Good enough, good enough. Is there anything in this very depressing dead zone? Because it sure doesn't look like it. Alright, let's slide them. Nearby enemies take damage when you are attacked. Thorns, but bigger. Is what that sounds like. Let me survive that initial rush, because I definitely want to keep all of them pretty even on levels, if possible. Okay, perfect. That movement speed.
Just out of her line of sight, too many for her alone threatened the lives of innocents.
Unstable relic. Swap every divine relic after it is used with another random one. Perfect. I'm still alive.
These
Cool.
refugees
Almost stacked these
would
guys.
not soon forget seeing the Bergsees fight for them.
Temporary shield that absorbs all damage received, explodes when it expires, dealing the damage back. That is very useful for what we got going on. No doubt about that. Now we just need more health. However we get it, I do not care. Ow, 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 ow. No gems this entire area. That is pretty crazy. Oh, wait. Or maybe we just don't know what the right places to check are. Seems like... I don't know who's played Darkest Dungeon here, but in Darkest Dungeon there's like curios, and they change what they are each like area you go to. So you need to be aware of which curios do what, or which things are actually interactable. That's what that reminds me of. And then what things to use on them to make the curios either always positive or at least never negative. Increased luck, increased health. Honestly, the alone, that's not terrible. Oh boy. 2 ferocious. Fuck. If we had just waited a little longer, we could have gotten that shield up, and I think we would have done it. Right. We'll probably use him again, just to get him up in level. And to get used to him.
As the conversation turned to the progress of the corruption, Mary was curious to know which village had been attacked this time. However, that worry gave way to panic when Lucy entered. Poor beasts, all slaughtered. Maybe something had infected them. The corruption was on their doorstep now. The goblin bandits had been preying on Anea Dia's pilgrims with unprecedented cruelty. Removing the evil would help those who had taken refuge in the caves. Ben had heard that the goblin siblings' lair was somewhere in the lost trenches. Bergsons had to deal with those two as soon as they could.
The wolf is still hanging out. Another crit chance. Honestly, probably just more health. Seems like the way to do it. Do it again. All right. Take number 2 with our rogue. We also have one more skill point. So now we get increased frenzy. That's a lot of damage for those knives, by the way. Feels like we're just scratching the surface with these characters, too. Like, we can do a lot more with them. And the skill trees check out there. Oh, come on. Whatever. Okay. There we go. Level 3. Life is good. Seems like most of our experience comes from the ferocious goobers.
One held a gift. 2 hid ferocious creatures.
All right.
It was the lady or the tiger or the Bergson.
No way. Did we get this 2 in a row? Wow. Chance to fire projectiles in different directions upon being hit. Don't say no to that. Free is always good there. Pop this open. Temporary aura that damages nearby enemies. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, the longer we can stack Frenzy, the longer we can just keep it going the entire dungeon. Please. Thank you. What is this? Deal a massive amount of damage to yourself and any nearby enemies. I mean, I guess we'll hold on to it. It's a good way to go, I guess, if needed. Temporarily invisible seems like it works even better for it. Like, we're invulnerable and we're invisible. Yeah, that seems good. We take that, I think. We could go invisible and then use the charm. If we're invulnerable, it shouldn't do damage to us, right? Someone cue the clip button in case this does not go well. It did damage to us. It did do damage to us, even though it definitely said we were invulnerable. Cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. 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 Great. That's not helpful at all. It's just nice if you have a lot of health, I guess. Seems like a terrible charm.
While painful for a
Live and
mother
learn, I
to
suppose.
see her son in sickness was still better
Is that
than missing
Mark?
him for so long. Mary knew that she would make caring for Mark her mission.
He's a monk, right? That should be a cool character.
Mark had to warn them about the dangers approaching, despite how difficult it was to talk. He started naming the villages that were evacuated, or worse, taken over by the corruption, but soon succumbed to fatigue and fell asleep. Mary recalled hearing of an herbalist in Count Dippo Caves that would have the yarrow at hand needed to treat.
I'm already trying to treat the dog, and let's be honest, the dog's more important than just my... Who is brother, really, you know? Familial ties? Who needs them? Nobody and no one.
The past holds both joy and bitterness of time. Sheila could help them, as John said, but Ben could not bring himself to overlook the sting of their past relationship.
Okay, got that, got this. Yeah, let's just... Do we even have an upgrade we can do? No. It was that poor of a run. Alright, literally anyone else. Though I really want to get Kevin's, like... No, we'll do Kevin one more time. I want to get his level 4, like, family upgrade. We gotta bring him up to speed.
Finding the herbalist was the most pressing matter. The healing herb needed to be taken to Mary as soon as possible.
All the heckin' goblins, man. We just need some form of health regen on this character. Or, and this is, you know, just the last resort. Maybe learn to play him better. But, you know, still. What even is this, though? Alright, we are screwed already, aren't we? No, I just want to get to level 4, man. And we just keep on running into these just murder death traps. Well, at least we're still getting story, so we feel like we haven't
only grown
been
more intense
absolutely
in the young
stonewalled with this
child's
character.
Far stronger than any would suspect in one so young. Her training could no longer be just a pastime, for fire was a dangerous friend. Got, oh, here. Old
Story time.
tales and amusing stories. The Bergsons well knew that even in the darkest of hours, they would lighten a heavy heart. And furthermore, maybe those heroes of old could teach something of their ways to the heroes of now, while they listen to the trove of Grandma Margaret's stories.
Do we at least have enough gold? God, just end me. I just want level 4. That's all I need. Okay, one more time with the scuba. That's it. Maybe we don't have a playstyle for him, which seems more likely. It's kind of how it works with us. There's an obelisk down there. Let's grab that really quick. Vitality. That's level 4. Got something with us. Let's grab just make this damage actually worthwhile. Alright, Kevin instructs the rest of the family on where the weakest parts of the enemy are, increasing the family's critical damage. Alright. Vanishing sight, long move unhindered. Chance to instantly kill weaker enemies. Yeah, actually getting our left shift involved on everyone else. Ancient Pong again. Ancient Pong. Pong of the gods. Oh my gosh. Already faster though. Ooh. Alright. Well, that was unfortunate. That worked out though. One more hit. Oh. There we go. At least I'm still good at Pong. That's pretty much all we got right now. Let's just grab health now. No point holding on to it like it's gonna be our savior. That'll work though. And that'll get us another item.
Some had invested this.
Heals a portion of your life. Once in a while. Lifelong pal. That looks like a floating pig head. Maybe it's a floating cat head. I can't tell. It's real wavy. Try to make do with as much time with this obelisk as we can. That's a weird little quirk thing. Alright, let's go. Nope. I don't want to miss the gold. It's our perma upgrade currency. We can't just say no to it. Alright, actually made it to the second floor. Feeling okay. Not feeling particularly good about whatever boss is on the third floor of this place. Especially if we have to fight it with a rogue, but... Another relic of some sort. Electric bolts randomly emanating. It just seems like it's always good. It's better on some than others, but... I did not mean to grab that. No, please. Yeah, I get so tunnel visioned in on being able to stack up the, oh god, the attack speed that it doesn't even matter. Because we're dead. I don't know what that skull is. It scares me. Greatly increases critical chance. Ooh. Don't mind if I do, actually. Yeah, we just need to figure out how to play each of these characters, because obviously they play, different. We just need to figure them all out. To at least a decent degree, right?
The poor herbalist had no valuables, but the goblin's greed had now surpassed gold and
Gotta
jewels.
keep everybody's level fairly even, because
Shedding
each
tears for
bonus
the
will
dead
just help
man
all of us.
would serve no one now. The herbs needed to be delivered to Mary.
How about the dog, though? Is the dog there? The dog herbs. The herb dogs. Please. Please. Ugh. Alright.
Tired of being called shady, he instead adopted the title Mysterious Shopkeeper.
Why are we even in this cave? These are all going to be, what, 3 gemstones? Except for the health potion, which is just one. And that might be actually what we spend it on. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Oh, did we miss one? Sure did. And some gold. Alright. That is good. I think we're still... Yeah, we've got quite a bit of this level that we just haven't seen, and that's fine. More for us to do. Another new obelisk. Oh, fuck me. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Oh, boy. There we go. Still not great, though. Receive more experience for a limited duration. Watching this guy dash around makes me think of Sedge from Wargroove. Oh, no, not... He's such a turd, but you're right, because he's got... Oh, my God. He's got the hook blades. He runs like he Naruto runs, just like Sedge. That is frightening. What a turd, too. Oh, that was a fun game. I'm glad we... Oops. Glad we played through that. And the DLC, as well. It was fun. Keep hoping for another turn-based
The origin of the
strategy game like that to pop up, but
was what occupied most of
our
Burma's time.
best bet is just like another Fire Emblem. At least this seems like it. Alright, got you.
When pressed,
Mountain God
was the only answer Grandma gave.
Got one. Hey, stop that. Whatever you're doing. You stop that. Go here. Open you. Massive pulse pushing enemies away from you. Why must Grandma be so cryptic? Well, you know. I don't know. I just don't know. Why can she teleport in these easy areas when we cannot? Instantly heals that. Let's just touch that later. The plot is powerful.
The air vibrated with the pilgrims' chanted prayers. Prayers offered to a deity that perhaps slumbered, unhearing, at the end of their journey. The hero did not know how many of them would survive the coming days.
Kind of interesting to explore a place that is actually inhabited. By actual people, rather than nothing but monsters. And a mysterious shopkeep. No. Grab that. Good. She can just teleport, right? Yep. Alright. Let's go. 3rd floor it is. Yeah, did we hit level 5 here? No, we did not. Not yet. Very close, though. Oh boy. No, 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 no. There we go. Not terrible. We could tank most of that. Why are bats always the worst enemies in every game? Freaking Keese from Zelda, just the worst. So annoying. Necrodancer, they move randomly. It's a terrible, terrible pain. Especially when they move randomly each turn. That one hurts. Primary attacks have a small chance to instantly kill the target. I mean, that fits us pretty well. The more attacks you can do, the more chance you have to proc that. Wish it worked on bosses? Probably doesn't. Okay. Yep, instant kill is definitely... I wonder what the perk percentage is there. Seems like quite a bit. Like above 10%. This is pretty ridiculous. If so. Another gemstone. Make sure not to trigger the trap there. Keep the heals flowing while we can. So this gain constant health regeneration, but health globes heal less. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. Why must bats always be enemies? Can they just cuddly flying creatures that bring you healing food? I consider them goth mouses. Goth mice. They're pretty cute when they want to be. Oh boy. No! Was I out of dashes again? God, I need to pay more attention to that. Alright, well, that's fine. We actually can do a new character now. And we got to the 3rd floor. And maybe have a new character?
Was out of the woods now.
Nah, he's still recovering.
His fever gone. He was almost up and about. Welcome back, brother.
So if we get a mage and a monk, that's 4 and 5. Someone with a sledgehammer, and then what? The long lost grandfather, perhaps? Perhaps, I don't know. I might have him now.
He had avoided conflict over the years, living in harmony with nature. But as Uncle Ben was fond of saying, a Bergson would forget how to
bats get a bad rap.
How to fight.
That's true. Some of them just want to eat fruit and bugs and sleep upside down like some weirdos, and that's fine. I can only sleep with like a really loud white noise machine on, so.
Always eager to fight. Kevin's new exercise resembled a dance more than a fighting technique.
You just jump from
all
one wall to the
noise
next.
He was making with his practicing.
Good God.
He might have trouble sleeping tonight.
Alright, did we unlock a new Book of Rhea thing? No, just Mountain God. Okay, cool, helpful, yes. All of that. Yep. Yes to the damage, and I don't know, yes to the movement speed, maybe? Or maybe just max health plus... Oh no. 432. I can't count worth shit. Alright, another new character that we want to level up to 4 now, because we're crazy. I actually... One second. I want to go back to the Silk Caverns, because I'm worried that the dog's herbs that he needs are there. We'll bring Mark... my better half, and we'll see what it's about. Nothing like living with a bunch of battle junkies who have a crystal that brings them back to life. And they're all family too. Mark automatically targets his enemies from a short distance and dashes towards them when he attacks. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Did you grab the herbs in the last round and the one before that? Those were to heal Mark, me, who is now really fun to play. I don't even want to dodge. Wow, that dodge is so far, too. Okay. But the herbs for the dog were different. And came from the first dungeon rather than the second dungeon we were doing. Can we get 3 for 3? We've done right, we've done left.
Creatures.
It's now middle time.
The
No,
lady
we were
or the
unlucky.
tiger or the Bergson.
Tiger it is. Or do we just not get it? We just don't get it. Okay, I thought we were going to have to fight. So yes, we did grab herbs, but not the right herbs. Which makes, again, I know, 0 sense, but is the case. Alright, what do we have for skills? Lashes out with a magical whip to stun and grab any enemies in front of him. Primary attacks fill Mark's armor bar. Receive damage is reduced, but will deplete the armor bar. Well, let's get ourselves the actual moveset. I already like this character a lot. Ooh! His dodge is pretty good. Even his attacks move him around a little bit. I can see this working out. Let's not replace our obelisk just yet. We're using it right now to just build up experience. What if we can get to level 4 just in this run? We're already at level 2. Alright, armor bar is now a thing. Primary attacks filled, armor bar. Complete, blah 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 blah. Understandable, have a nice day. Alright, obelisk of force. Auto collect gold, guys, please. Please. Please, I hope it's somewhere in the game. If it is, it's all I will prioritize. Web, we got this. I wonder if this connects to this room. Nope, definitely does not. What we got here? Environmental hazards deal less damage. I need that just for my stupid ass, so that's perfect. Gotta go up here. We'll be able to teleport back, so it's not a huge deal, but... Best part is these stupid bats can't outmaneuver me because I can lock onto them. Actually, maybe this whole family has like the gene for Naruto running. It's some weird weeb gene that gets passed down. Unfortunately, a dominant gene. I'm not disparaging weebs. I have like literally 2 bookshelves full of manga. I'm also a weeb. I just think Naruto running is hilarious. Alright, let's go. Please, game, give me dog herbs. And if not, we'll go right back to the actual dungeon. This is helping us either way because we need to upgrade Mr. Monk up to level 4. Oh, it's such a cool move. Dang, this is cool. The reduced damage works so well, which is why I'm hoping we can get something on the rogue that's like lifesteal or just something to kind of duck incoming damage. I wonder if we'll still have to fight a boss down here or not. Instantly heals. Alright, well, that's pretty good. Guess we don't need to worry too much. It's level 3. Level 4, hopefully incoming. Just keep looking around, make sure we're not missing anything.
The air
Ooh.
was
For a few
still
seconds,
with energy,
evade without
poised,
limit.
ready to let loose.
Not that good. Not that good. Let's grab the obelisks. I don't feel like going back. And let's go find the rest of this floor. Not bad, considering that was... two of them in a row right there. Probably should have checked to see if there was a shop here, but we're pretty much at the end of the dungeon already, so it doesn't matter that much. Boss symbol's still there.
Shopkeeper said he would like to offer a discount for his rescue, but there had not been any customers lately.
Alright, well, we need a third gem if we're gonna buy anything there, besides healing, which we might want. I'm not sure. Pretty close to full up already. Got a third one though. I will not be tempted. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll heal 3 times. Considering the amount of, I don't know, we have a couple heals here still. The amount of ferocious enemies we're fighting right now is pretty, it's on the high end for sure. Though I do appreciate it because it's getting us way closer to level 4 really quick. Though I think might stick with this guy. He's really fun.
Danger was on all sides.
Hey, you got some herbs?
Being surrounded by all manner of
23 herbs and spices?
The two were busy arguing.
Even one will do.
They should have gone left. They should have gone right. Perhaps they should have never ventured forth at all. The slightest crack in a person's courage was all it needed to enter.
Damage enemies on contact. And what's this? Ancient light. Found an item. Mysteries increase. What would we use that for? No, actually, wait 1 second. No, stay in there. Stay in there. We're gonna use crit on the boss. Which means we should use defense here. Hey, level 4. Managed to make it even in the reduced dungeon.
Generis mushroom was vital
Oh.
to any concoction.
That's why we
for the
couldn't
purpose
find it,
of
because we
healing.
needed a mushroom.
While naturally poisonous, any skilled brewmaker could extract the important
Okay,
properties
well, I'm glad
without
that
danger.
was worthwhile. Let's quick grab the obelisk of skill. And then let's go to the shopkeep real quick. See if we want anything. Totem that slows enemies. Stun all nearby enemies. Breathe fire in a cone in front of you. Create an area that slows and damages enemies. Do that. That's a new one, so we can add it to our repertoire as well. I don't know if we'll win this, but... But still.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to
Might
walk
as
into
well.
their own tomb.
Yeah, and being able to jump back and forth is just gross. Okay, that was disgusting. Oh, that was kind of gross too. Okay. Off we go. Zoop. This guy's pretty good. And we didn't even use that last level up either. Okay, so
Making mistakes
we got
is part
a cool
of
light.
learning, no matter how
We got a
talented
mage
you
in
are.
training. Don't know what the light does. And we've got a
Lucy was feeling
dog
disheartened.
/ wolf that should be healing.
Once more, she had better mastery of fire this time. But wait, disaster was about to happen. Thankfully, her father intervened in time.
Why was that sad music? That was hilarious. Oh. New souvenir added to the house. Oh, is that just what it is? Yep, there's that. So nothing special is what you're telling me? Oh well. Kablammy. Yep, that's good. And let's go. Alright. Actual second dungeon of the game. Let's go. The stun duration's nice, but getting more damage reduction seems important. Regeneration of their evade bar is quicker. Ooh, we get to dash further towards enemies or execute powerful punches. I do like how their moveset kind of builds out as you work with them more. So more powerful effects are at your disposal as you work your way through with less. So you're able to build your skill set at the same time, basically, as the character theoretically is. Ow. Increase primary attack damage at the expense of decreased maximum health. I do not know if that's worth it. Probably not. How much reduced? Not that bad. It does wipe the floor pretty easily. I might be able to make it work. Let's turn the obelisk on. God damn it. Oh well, let's just get this really quick.
One held a gift. 2 hid ferocious creatures. It was the lady or the tiger of the Bergson.
that it? Alright. We don't even get it. Well, still at 50% success rate for that, which, again, is only going to go down. But for now, feel good about it. Feels like the whip is nice, but you need to make sure you hit, like, everyone in it. Otherwise, it locks you in place for a free hit. And that never feels good. What I could really use right now is some... yeah, like a dodge out into a combo seems really good. No health regen anywhere. Well, I'm gonna do something at least. Please, game. Any amount of health will do. I was feeling so good in the last dungeon, and now I'm feeling like a scrub again. Which is probably the point, but still. Alright. That is something. Creates totem that knocks enemies back. Well, it's a new one at least. Add to the codex. But not super useful. Every 25 combo kills grants you a gemstone. Wow. We can make that work. Maybe. You have to live first, but... oh my god. No! We were so good, and then just nothing, huh? Cool. Alright, alright, alright. Don't reduce the max health until we get better, I guess.
I need your help, Sheila. If not for me, come to the aid of the family. For Mary and her children.
Well, Sheila is his,
his letter ended.
ex-wife. Ben's redeeming himself one step at a time.
He contemplated his relationship with Aurea, the emotional and single-minded Sheila. Why had they ended?
Was it because he was an abusive alcoholic?
Still unanswered.
Unanswered. Could it be my fault? No. It is the others who are wrong. How's the dog doing? Dog's still chilling out, huh? Alright, well, that's fine. Anything new? No, not really. We can upgrade our crit chance, and that's it. Yay. Alright. I still like the character. I want to do them again. But we might need to default back to Mr. Tank and Spank for a bit. We shall see. Oh my god, it's almost 9. I've been having a blast playing this, I didn't even notice. Looks like this may be the last run of the night. increased movement speed. Use the gemstone. Move on. That worked out. Please, bats! I thought we had come to a solution where you guys die, but you still managed to... Oh. Be as annoying as ever. Bless you for doing this. You absolute turd munchers of... Oh my gosh. This is rough. We might need Mr. Tank and Spank. Your loot goblin senses have told you that I missed gold. I probably did. I'll go double check once we survive. Oof. Gold. The gold gathering, man. That's the one thing that is holding this game back for me being, like, absolutely enamored with it. Because outside of that, it's very solid. I probably haven't been talking enough to compensate for it. It's a lot of punching noises, but it's been good. Good if it was just like Hades Gold Gathering where it's just automatic. Yep, it would be. I agree. Yeah, without it just... If a game mechanic doesn't add anything or make you play in a certain way that is interesting, just don't put it in the game. Just remove that pain point. Convenience isn't like just a lack of difficulty or anything. It can just increase the enjoyment of the game. I feel like there's some games that just pride themselves on being difficult that, you know, actually some of their design decisions just don't make a lot of sense, and they just kind of hide behind it where they're like, well, that was intentional because it's difficult. Like, okay, sure. Whatever you say. We made sure your attacks would feel like you're attacking through molasses each and every swing of your sword. It just gets really annoying at some points. There's plenty of games that do difficult well, and you have to measure your attacks and the animations. And there's just a lot of ones that don't do that. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, let's drag the scooper out here. There we go. Oh no. No, don't do this to me. Oh boy. Yeah, good, 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 good. Oh boy, this is a lot. Grab the potion. Trying to drag them through There we go. Traps, but yeah, that's what it is. Next 5 received hits are just ignored. Okay, yeah, let's just pop that right now. That's easy, easy, easy. Oh, right. We totally have a skill point that we can use. Increase the range. Powerful punches. Well, we gotta make sure we're getting the actual movesets in, so. Here we go.
Center,
Double damage when your health's below 25%. Might actually get some use. Considering the like natural damage reduction we have. That just do 30 damage. Wild. Whew. Come on, run into those spikes. There's that. Gotta go back really quick. Because it seems like we missed something to the right here. Yeah, definitely did. Good enough, good enough. These
There
also
could not have
mushrooms?
been a more perfect description of this
Oh,
route than
are we
its
just
name.
trying to get very different?
Cave web. Rather bland
Like
to
several
the
different
taste,
healing?
still
Okay.
edible.
We're just trying to feed this dog
full
back
of
to
nutrients.
health. Good, good, good. As long as I'm certain there's progress there, I'm a happy camper. Alright, no more double damage for a second here. Probably okay though. Oh, for some reason I thought we were on the 3rd floor. Still on the 2nd. Oh, alright. Got a gemstone. Not much else though. Damn, we took a 1 hit from that. So this return to maximum health at the start of a new floor. That's a great perk. It's a great perk in Hades. It's a great perk anywhere, really. Uh-oh. Here we go. Just survive, just survive. Whatever this is. Drop 3 gemstones. Thank you. Now we just need a shot. Or something. Grandpa again.
Wherever there was a secret, knowledge knowledge was to be gained in
That's
war.
something.
And wherever there was a reward, danger lurked. The cipher was important enough. It brought Grandma here.
How do you keep on
Here's to
getting
being
here?
lucky, Grandma exclaimed with her unique sense of humor.
Yes, grandmother, whatever you say. Let's get you to bed. Please stop wandering down into these monster-infested ruins on your own. I'm begging you.
Bergson's hair stood on end, and the
That looks
ominous
bad.
sounds of the unholy ritual, whatever it was, would not be a happy affair.
Hey, so how about instead we don't do this anymore? Cool. I'm glad we were on the same page there. Hey, and we got ourselves a full amount here. Enemies touching you will be weakened. That's cool. Cluster bombs, meh. Totem that slows enemies, meh. Primary attack has a chance to stun. These are both good. That's very frustrating. I wish we had 6. Next time we should let the ritual finish for science. I agree. Because that sounds like a blast. Possibly quite literally. What is this? Oh, it probably gives us rage. That's why we're not getting it. That makes sense. Yeah, let's get a stun in there. Don't need to spend the others on a heal because we get a full heal at the start of the floor. Yeah, I would have let it finish if we had anywhere near a good amount of health. And the promise of a full heal on the next floor is too enticing to ignore. So we've been getting a lot of progress recently. Why is that this? Okay. God, there's just so many gosh dang traps, man. And we're already down to 88. Good God. Woof. Health back. Let's go grab whatever this obelisk is. Oh, perfect.
Summoners in
Break
a
some
circle.
armor.
Surely nothing would come from it.
You want that ritual to finish? We'll let it finish. As much as this seems like just the worst idea I've ever seen in my life. Oh boy.
A greater enemy, but also a greater reward.
Ah, ferocious ogre. Okay. That's what we saved the rage for. Wow. Health globes, rage globes, more effective. Okay, how about you don't do that? That would be great. So that's what happens. You get a larger enemy and a ferocious one at that. Science has been accomplished. Throw trap that weakens enemies who enter it. I like that. And also it's different. Which is also good. What is this? I don't know. Okay. There's only one... No, there isn't just one way. There is just one way. Never mind again. Alright. Got another chest incoming, it looks like. Oh man, screw you. Oh boy. Oh, I'm dead. I am super dead. Yep. Damn. Alright, well, at least science was accomplished. We definitely gotta go, like, tank and spank. Or the bow and arrow. Either or. What is this one that just got unlocked? Increases money dropped from enemies. Okay. All at 850. Well, in that case, let's get the movement speed up. Anything else new? Doesn't really look like it, right? Just different charms, that sort of thing. There's no documents, no journals, no miscellaneous lore. Yet. Okay. More money means more upgrades. This is true. It just kind of increases the luck, though. It just means it drops a little more often. Yeah, let's do that next for the upgrades. Well, remember, it'll be Thursday. We'll end it here, because I'm afraid I'm going to get sucked in and play like 5 more hours of this, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste that off stream. So we'll be back on Thursday, 5 o'clock. The usual times. I'm hoping to add some things to the stream soon. I've got a second monitor coming. I've got an actual controller coming so that my hand doesn't cramp up when I'm trying to play games that are definitely meant for controller on a keyboard, and a few other things. So anyways, I'm excited. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah, really appreciate it. Toodles.